you are going to want to hear what Mercedes Mone just said about Bayley. You remember her former tag team partner. And there's also something else I want to touch upon in this video that I think is going under the radar. But we'll get to that in a minute because, look, it's no secret that Mercedes Mone, a.k.a. Sasha Banks, she's AEW bound. And it's no secret that she actually had the chance to return to WWE before inking her deal with AEW. It's also no secret that Mercedes Mone and Bayley, well, they're best friends. I mean, the bestest of friends. And they support each other in every way possible, including in the public. Because Bayley not only went to Japan in January of 2023 to be at New Japan's Wrestle Kingdom show, where Mercedes Mone actually made her promotional debut, right? She's also supported Naomi. Sasha Banks, Mercedes Mone, she supported Naomi. What do they all have in common? Well, Mone and Bayley, they're former WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. Mone is former WWE Women's Tag Team Champions with Naomi. So, while appearing on a recent episode of the Kicked Rocks podcast, which has really taken everything by storm, Mone talked about how proud she is of the success that Bayley has had. Now, Bayley did win this year's Women's Royal Rumble match, and she is going to challenge IYO SKY, former Damage Control member, for the WWE Women's Championship at WrestleMania 40, a match I cannot wait. This is what Mone had to say. She's going to love this. I'm putting her over. Usually I'm the one being put over, but I beat her all the time. I'm nothing but so proud and so happy for her to be the person from afar. I get to see all of this and see all of her hard work, to hear her talk about her dreams and her hopes and what she wants to do in the business, to see it come through and to see how much magic that woman can make. So does so much for that division. She does so much for that division, I should say. I'm just beyond proud to know that she's going to main event WrestleMania because that's how it should be. I'm beyond the moon for her. She's had a crazy past 3 years from the pandemic, getting injured, seeing her through that, make her return with IYO SKY and Dakota Kai, Dakota being fired. She got the day before, would you like to be part of this group? Bayley wants you to be part of this group. She is so selfless and cares so much. I love cheering her on, and I can't wait to see her go. Now, there's a lot to unpack in that comments, because not only did she put Bayley over for bringing Dakota in, keep in mind, Dakota had been fired by WWE. She was on the sideline. She didn't do anything in the wrestling business, right? And under Triple H, they brought her back, and they brought her back to be part of such a great group. You could not have asked for a better faction for Bayley in 2022. You could not. The way that they did it after Bianca Belair and Becky Lynch had their match at SummerSlam, bringing in IYO SKY, who had at the time was believed to be on her way out. That was such a cool moment. And it really helped Bayley get over again as a top heel, because, you know, as a star making her return like that, well, it's easy to get cheered, and they managed to keep the heat on her. Another thing, in regards to Mone talking about how Bayley is going to WrestleMania and headlining that event, I'm sorry, Mercedes, I'm going to have to disagree with you on this, because everyone knows, at least the hardcores who follow this channel, thank you so much for your support. No, I'm a big Mercedes Mone fan. Unfortunately, though, her statement about her good friend Bayley main eventing WrestleMania 40 when challenging IYO SKY for the WWE Women's Championship, well, I'm sorry, but that's just not factual. That's not going to happen, because as of the recording of this video, we know this. The plan for night one is likely a tag team match. Roman Reigns, The Rock teaming up against Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins. If not, we'll get a singles match with The Rock and Cody. Either way, whatever they do, it will not be Mercedes Mone. Or excuse me, it will not be Bayley and IYO SKY for the WWE Women's Championship. It won't. I'm sorry, it won't. Now, we do know that Seth Rollins is going to defend his world title against Drew McIntyre in the second night of WrestleMania. All right, well, perhaps don't even go there. We're not getting Bayley and IYO SKY headlining WrestleMania Night 2. That honor will go to Roman Reigns defending his undisputed WWE Universal Championship against Cody Rhodes. You know that, I know that, we all know that. So let's not even go there. So here is the other thing I want to talk about Mercedes Mone. She talked about when she could retire from wrestling, right? Because Mercedes Mone, she made a name for herself in WWE. She went on and did her acting career, which is still in effect, right? But she was part of The Mandalorian on Disney Plus, and then she left WWE, obviously went to New Japan, now's in AEW, etc., right? And a lot of people wonder, well, how much longer is she going to wrestle? And that's a reasonable question. Wrestling is so taxing on your body. Night in, night out, you're taking bumps, you're throwing yourself at the floor, concrete, etc., right? I mean, that ring is it's not forgiving. It's hard on your body. And so when asked, well, when do you think you're going to retire? She said, I don't want to put a cap on it or a number or when my time is done. I feel like the universe, there's a higher power, is going to let me know when my time in the ring is done. But I'm also focusing on the backstage stuff that comes with wrestling right now. Once I'm done in the ring, there's so much more that's going to happen as well. I want to be part of this business forever. And you're always going to feel that money effect always in women's wrestling. Well, what's she referring to? She's talking about the gap between male and female pay scales. It doesn't matter what business you're in, what category you're in, what field you're in, marketplace-wise. Female talent deal with that. And it's unfortunate. Female workers, I should say, deal with that. And Mercedes Mone, well, she knows her worth. You cannot deny that about Mercedes Mone. She knows her worth, and she is willing to go beyond her means to get what she thinks she deserves. Now, this is purely a rumor. This is not confirmed whatsoever, but I have heard the rumor that she wanted $7 million per year to be paid on the same pay scale as a Charlotte Flair, one of WWE's biggest stars currently. She is the female version of Roman Reigns right now. And I understand she's on the sidelines with an injury and everything like that, and I wish her a very speedy recovery. But they were far apart on money, and so Mercedes decided to go to AEW, and AEW either matched what she was offering or wanted, or got very close to it. Because she's going to AEW. She's going to be all elite. And I'm very curious to see what she can do in AEW. Whether or not she can bring additional eyeballs to their product and keep those eyeballs on said product. That's the big question. Can she maintain? Well, we're going to find out. We are going to find out, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know down in the comments area below, what do you think about Mone's comments about Bayley, when she's going to retire, and much more. Make sure to hit that subscribe button to keep up with all of our wrestling content and that notification bell so you'll be notified anytime we upload. Thanks for watching, and I will see y'all in the next video.